I'm not happy with you. You have a monitor on your ankle. It's been dead. Is it still dead now?
I keep my charger with me. I keep it with me wherever I go. But my ankle monitor is messed up. They said.
Already, the judge is concerned. 6 hours without signal is no small issue. Viewers, do you think this sounds like a technical problem? Or is Mr. McCallum playing games?
Malfunctioning, so sometimes.
Felicia, tell me what's going on with Mr. McCallum now.
So, I believe on the 2nd, we lost service until the 5th. And then it came back on, and then on the 8th, his last court date, it went off again for about 6 hours. I reached out to get the specific times, but I haven't heard back yet on that. But it was off for a confirmed 6 hours, and we have received signals since then back.
Yeah.
And we send messages out to tell them to report 49 to have the device inspected as well. And if they have any issues with that, they're instructed very thoroughly to let us know.
Yeah, I keep my charger with me. I think it's something wrong with my thing because the thing got off and it gets wet when I get in the shower.
You
bringing a baby to court for sympathy. Judges see right through that tactic. Do you think this was a desperate move or a genuine situation?
keep your charger on you, but you don't use the charger because it has gone dead over and over. And I don't care if you come here with a baby to try to save your ass from going into custody.
I'm not trying to save him. I'm the only one that could have watched him right now.
What's going to happen if you go to jail? These are things that you think about when you're in the free world and when you have bond conditions. Because when you break the bond conditions, what happens to you?
I did call them and tell them that I think it's a malfunction with my team. They said they could see my signals and they give me.
You repeatedly have the device that goes out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to call this people. But you are, though. The device has gone dead. 3 days over there. Now 6 hours over here. What am I supposed to do?
I was unaware of it being dead. I put it on the
She's
charger.
telling me they reached out to you.
Oh, they do. Every time they call me, I put it on the charger. They call me. They do call me and I put it on the charger.
Why do they have to call you to even tell you to put it on the...
Notice here the probation officer asks for the device to be checked. That's the proper step. But instead of solving the issue, the defendant keeps giving excuses. Classic courtroom pattern.
Charger, Mr. McCollum?
Sometimes I'm at school. A lot of times a day I can't charge it at school. My charger is not close to my barber station.
So why can't you charge it at night when you're at home with the baby?
I do. Sometimes it acts as if it's charging, but it's not charging. So it's not that I'm not trying not to charge. I do try to charge it every day.
Judge, I would ask if the court would instruct him to go by 49 Sanderson today, just for them to check the device, and if there is something wrong, for them to put it in.
I'm putting him in jail. I don't know what you're going to do with this kid, man.
I haven't done anything wrong, sir. I promise.
But you have done something wrong. You've repeatedly done something wrong.
But my ankle monitor, I didn't know it was dead. I promise you, I go to school every day. This is what I do. I go to school.
How does the monitor let him know that it's dead?
So we send messages, and then I also see a few times we send siren alerts to the device as well.
Yeah,
and then I have multiple dates of text messages informing the client to charge the battery.
And they call me and I answer the phone and I charge it. I charge it every time they call me. I'm not making no excuse. This is what I do. I go to school every day.
The reality is you tell me something, but the machine tells me something different, Mr. McCollum. That's the reality.
Ask if we could get, can we get it inspected or get it checked out, please? Because I know it's not.
That is what you're supposed to do at the first instance that there is a problem.
I did call them and it's on record.
You calling has nothing. It doesn't do anything. You have to actually go down to the place and have it serviced if it's malfunctioning. But you don't.
No malfunctions with it, sir. I promise. I called them. They told me there was no malfunctions because it was going off at first. When I was at school one time, I said, "What's wrong with it?" I've never been on ankle monitor before, so I said, "What's wrong with it?" I called them. They said.
And here's the big twist: the judge isn't buying any of it. Drug and alcohol test ordered. This isn't just about a faulty ankle monitor anymore. It's about trust.
do you have service to outlet? I said no, but I went to a place next door to my school and I tried to charge and they said they still not getting signal from me. They still weren't getting signal. So if we can get it changed or get it looked at least,
Judge, I would ask if he could get a new device, if we could reset this a week, and if
Here's what we're going to do. I'm now sending you for a drug and alcohol test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system.
Sir.
Do you understand?
Sir.
You were to come back tomorrow. Don't come with a baby. Do you understand me?
Sir.
Don't come back here with the baby.
Sir.
Because if you're here and I put you in custody for one reason or the other, I will call CPS. Do you understand?
Sir.
But here, whoever you are, I don't care who you are, we will hold you accountable. And if you continue to piss on my leg and tell me it's raining, there will be issues. Do you understand? I will not entertain you telling me I got to do this, I got to do that, and I've malfunctioned this. They reach out to you ad nauseum to tell you that there are issues, and you coming here and telling me, well, I don't know about this, I don't know, it's disingenuous.
We get it. Ankle monitor looked
just go to 49 San
at.
Jacinto.
Where is that?
49 San Jacinto.
First thing is first, I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test. And then I will give you the benefit of the doubt right after. Have you go to this place to see if there actually is something wrong. You will be back here tomorrow. Understand? Okay, Hannah.
Judge, they will, do you have someone else to watch the baby because they want to child?
I want to take a drug test today.
Yeah, I can
Tell
set
you,
the
man.
appointment, but they won't allow them to with the child.
I could wait outside until somebody come.
Do you have someone here with you today?
No, sir. But I'll just wait outside the address
So
until I can get somebody to come.
do that.
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right.
Judge.
See you, Mr. McCollum. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh,
How you doing, Your Honor?
guys, do you mind helping me out, please? It's an open warrant. Mr. Brock, you were arrested and charged with tampering with a government record. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you had court on
I missed because of school. I just forgot to
last Friday. Why did you miss court?
go to school and it just slipped my mind.
How old are you, sir?
17.
How'd you get here?
I drove.
You're charged with tampering. You're facing up to a year. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers initiated a traffic stop, observing the defendant's vehicle run a stop sign in Harris County, Texas. The officer asked for the defendant's driver's license, and the defendant provided it to the officer. When the officer went to verify the driver's license, the number came back to a Leslie Salazar. The defendant admitted to the officer that his driver's license was fake. The defendant then provided his legitimate driver's license to the officer.
Why? Don't say anything. Do you have any indication? I mean,
I'm not entirely sure, Judge. I don't know if it was like a mistake or to hand over the person.
no, fake ID, I see. Did they take?
The judge just dropped a life lesson. Never assume anything, especially when it comes to the law. If you were in this 17-year-old's shoes, what would you have done differently?
Do you know if they confiscated that license?
I believe they did. They have a photo of it. That the officers took.
Well, she's taking. Mr. Brock, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
I'm assuming so, or in my mom's name.
Don't assume anything. Never assume anything in life, because if you get into a wreck and you kill a 5-year-old kid, they don't care whether you make assumptions or not. The only question is whether you do or not. And if you don't, then you're not allowed to drive. And I'm making that a condition of your bond.
Yes, it was taken.
Wonderful. I am making it a condition of your bond that you're not to have any fake IDs, fake licenses, or anything of this nature. And if I find that you're using that, or you're trying to get booze, you're trying to get illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
Life is really going to suck. At 17, you going into jail. Let me tell you what kind of field day the people in custody will have with you. You have any clue what they will do to you in custody? Take a guess. Imagine your worst nightmare. It's worse. Get my drift? If I drug test you today, what are you going to test positive for? And beware that you're going to get tested. Anything else? I'm sending you for a test. You're to go test and you're to come right back. If you fail to go test, if you fail to come back, I will put you in jail and I will revoke your bond. Do you understand? I will appoint you a lawyer today. We will talk about that when you get back, but I want to know what, if anything, is in your system, and we'll go from there. What are you doing now with your life? Are you in high school?
Sir.
Okay. Senior, junior?
Senior at Memorial.
Okay. What's going next? What's happening next?
College, UT or LSU.
You sure? Okay. Let's see. You got to understand, this is not a good start to your college career. This is, in fact, about one of the worst things that you can do, because all career services, all schools, they're going to look at this. And this can really impact you for the next 40 years of your life. So go take a test, come back, and then we'll talk further, okay?
That were you stating, Your Honor?
Oh. Have you played Monopoly before? Okay. In Monopoly, you get a get out of jail free card. This is the only one that you're going to get from me. If you ever miss court again, if you ever fail to come when you're supposed to, I will issue a warrant, and I will keep the warrant, and I will lock you up.
That line was brutal. Spank you like a child, but with jail time. Judges use harsh words on purpose to scare defendants straight. Do you think this tough love works?
Sir.
Do you understand? No more get out of jail free cards.
Fake IDs or licenses for violations.
Don't worry about it, because I'm gonna, yeah. Oh, what? Did you think that you were coming to the beach today in shorts?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I completely wasn't using my head.
You know, when my kids tell me sorry,
It's my first time in court. I'm sorry.
it's a court. You know, in court, you're supposed to dress a certain way. This isn't the circus, man. You know, you continue to say sorry for things. At some point, your sorry will go in this ear and will go out that ear. You understand?
Sir.
Everything you're doing here, I'm going to mark it and we will know it. So that if you come in here and try to play this game again, I will put you on my knee like a little child and I'm going to spank you like a little child, but I will do it with a ton of jail time. Do you understand?
Sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Ma'am, you're charged with, please spit the gum out. Do you have a trash that she can spit so you're not smacking like? Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Officers observed the defendant driving without lights on at night. Officers used the intercom to tell the defendant to turn her lights on. The defendant pulled over into a parking lot. Officer approached the defendant to ask why she did not have her lights on and observed strong odor of alcoholic beverage. Officer detained the defendant and placed her in the back of the patrol vehicle to wait for a secondary unit to assist. When officers returned to the patrol vehicle with backup, defendant had slipped out of one handcuff, and while officer attempted to place her back into handcuffs, defendant bit one officer and kicked the other. Defendant was taken to JPC and a blood warrant was signed and executed.
They didn't, I guess because of that, they didn't do any field sobriety tests on the scene. They didn't do any at the station, I guess, either.
Right, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Barros, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I will randomly test you. If I find that you're using alcohol or illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a valid Texas driver license, ma'am?
No, sir.
Then you're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond as well, and you're going to sign with me today a promise. This is an affidavit that you're going to sign that you're not to drive any vehicle whatsoever for any reason, and I don't care what your excuse is. If you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you want to drive, go get a license, get liability insurance, show us that you have this, and then I'll happily take this restriction off. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I'm going to go nuts on the bond. Do you understand? Okay. So you have a lawyer. It's your responsibility to stand to us, Mr. Brooker, and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls or text messages, likewise, I'll issue a warrant. No more PR bonds.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. We'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. You'll meet with Fleischer for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Step over here. Thank you, State.
Thank you.
John, come on up. He did re-enroll in school, Judge, as instructed.
So are you appointed or are you retained in this case? Is Mom here as well?
Yes, yes.
Come up, Mom. You can come up.
Judge, for Barros, did we have any special bond conditions for his child?
Same as normal with the DWI. And then she's here in shorts, man. I'm going to talk to her here in a second.
I'll speak with the judge.
No more marijuana. Do you understand? I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive again, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond high. You got to understand, your mom probably doesn't have a lot of money as it is. Every time you go to jail, it's going to cost her money to get you out when she could be feeding and using that for rent. Do you understand? Yes, sir. You are also to stay in school, not hang out with the people that you were in this car. No associating with the co-defendants in this case. No weapons. Stay in school. Do you understand? We've now given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with counsel, and he will tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant. And I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to give you any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Okay. Anything that you'd like to add? Do you need anything? Because I don't know how he is when he's at home with you. Does he act up? Does he help you out?
Yes, he helps me out. He does side jobs at home. Recently, I was able to get him enrolled back into his homeschooling program, so he's actively working on it.
Okay, I'm going to want proof that he's actually enrolled in school and actually doing well.
You can provide it. It's online.
Great. And I'm also giving him a curfew because I don't want you out in the middle of the night. You're getting a curfew at 10 p.m. and I'm putting a monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not out. Do you understand? Sir. Don't act a fool. You start being a danger in the free world, I will take the free world away from you in a second. My only concern is public safety. And when you're in a stolen car with a bunch of other people with stolen guns and everything, that's not a good look. All you're going to do is end up with a number on your back, perpetually in and out of jail, never amounting to anything. That's not a good way to go through life. Life is a journey. It can be a great journey where it's filled with love, fun, vacations, nice cars, or it can be a miserable, rotten toilet of an existence where you never have any money. You argue with everyone about everything because you ain't got no money, got no education to be able to support yourself. That's not a good way. That you don't go through life like that. And it starts now at 17. You understand, Mr. Melendez? You won't get any more warnings from me. straighten up and fly right. You stay with me. Okay, guys, thanks.
Thank you.
We will pay for everything for you, so it shouldn't be a dime out of your pocket, okay?
Thank you.
All right, Mom, thanks. Be Samantha Walker. Ms. Walker, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On November 4th, 2024, an officer was dispatched to a family disturbance call at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The complainant, a 15-year-old, stated that the defendant, her mother, assaulted her after they got into a verbal argument. The complainant stated the defendant displayed verbally aggressive behavior towards her, grabbed a hold of the complainant's left wrist, and said, "If you come near me, I'll beat your ass," and began to engage in a physical altercation with the complainant. The complainant stated the defendant, using both open hands, placed the complainant in a headlock and the complainant felt pain. Both law enforcement and CPS records indicate a history of physical altercations and verbal altercations between the complainant and the defendant, and the officer observed video footage showing the defendant acting as the primary aggressor towards the complainant and observed a minor injury cut on the complainant's left arm.
So we have prior violence, any prior charges?
There's no prior
Any,
charges,
no
Your Honor.
prior injury to a child, felony charges?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Okay, so you take all this stuff.
Child means 14 years or younger.
So she probably.
She's 15.
Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case.
No, Your Honor.
Don't. Now's not the time, ma'am. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. I've got a bunch of DAs here. Anything you say, they're gonna use it against you. Guys, what do we do about contact? You know? Yeah, well, so Michael, I need your help. You know, this is a 15-year-old child. We have a history of violence allegedly between mom and daughter.
Yes, Judge.
Now we have an assault case against a 15-year-old. And according to what Alex says, there's a history of it. It's unacceptable.
Judge.
Do you have a lawyer, ma'am?
I'll be retaining a lawyer, but there's no history of violence between us.
You're calling for a walker?
Yes.
Which walker?
One Walker. It's in custody.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
So, what my plan was, and I already spoke to my people about this, is we were going to check the offense report to see where the child was taken. Were they taken to CPS custody, to state custody? Was there some other guardian? Once we're aware of where the child is, we are going to be asking for a no contact order to be granted based off of the allegations of the history.
What about now? Is there something that we can do now as far as finding out where the child is?
Well,
you know?
we're going to call CPS today and see if they're in state custody. The offense report also might indicate where it is. If not, we can call the officer and they should know.
Yeah, I'd like to, because I think it's serious. I mean, if we have a history of violence, I don't want that to happen anymore. I know that you're telling me no, but I have other people that are telling me differently.
I've never.
Okay, well, ma'am, don't. Now's not the time. But my primary concern is the protection of every single person in Harris County, bar none. That's it. Especially if it's a child. And
I'm not a threat to my child, I promise you.
You are now charged with assault, ma'am, on that 15-year-old child.
I never assault.
Stop. Now's not the time. I'm just trying to tell you, if I find that there is a history of violence with the child, I'm going to order you not to have contact with this child.
I understand.
As it stands now,
but I promise there's no
I'm
history
entering
of
in
violence.
called a magistrate's order for emergency protection that identifies EJ as a protected individual. You
I
cannot.
have to take her to appointments and stuff like that.
Please listen. Okay, I know that you're trying to think of stuff to say,
No,
but
I'm
I
being
want you to
honest.
listen. because this is very important stuff. And if you don't hear it correctly, you do something to violate this court order,